Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Pat Neshek is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. Now here's the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle, and this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Next to bat for Toronto, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
High pop-up. Santana shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Hernandez at second with 2 down. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Up next will be Nick Williams as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Granderson is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting third.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. First delivery to him on the way. line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that ball between first and second base, D-Roy. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
So now Carlos Santana. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Into the box, Michael Franco. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez is in pursuit, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies. Leading off the inning, Rendell Grichuk, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup up in the zone with 2 strikes. Got to regroup.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Batting 6, left fielder, Curtis.
In is Curtis Granderson. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Coming to the plate now, Russell Martin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the air, down the line in left. Hoskins waits on it. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping into the box, J.P. Crawford. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Pat Neshek. He swings and grounds it to short. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
In his first at bat, he hit that breaking ball for a base hit. It'll be interesting to see if he's sitting off speed again here in this AB.
High and deep to right center. Hernandez racing back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And he puts it on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in for the Jays, Gurriel, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Gurriel, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, pitcher Marcus Stroman.
So in now is the Blue Jays pitcher, Marcus Stroman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera moving in, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Oscar Hernandez.
Digging in for his second at-bat to Oscar Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies lead this one 2-0. settling in now, Cesar Hernandez,
Leading off for the
looking to
Phillies.
follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Line hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Smoke. Gets a double play.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. A base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Josh Donaldson, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches?
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's Justin Smoke now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And they take the lead. It's gone. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot, as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
Well, that's one way of taking control of the game. Second dinger of the inning. They've got the lead, and now everyone wants to get a bat and take some cuts.
0-1 the count. 3 runs already home here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after this Hoskins. He's there and records the first out.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Ready for another chance. Russell Martin flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 13,
Striding in once again, Gurriel. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The 0-1. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way out in front. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Oh, this is where you have to be really.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Phillies 2. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hit to short. Diaz picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Way in front of that fastball.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk sprinting after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Now to the plate, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
Standing in now, Pat Neshek. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit, or if he's able to put this behind him.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Philadelphie Phillies.
Ready once again, Aledmus Diaz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Santana over to his left. 2 gone.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Josh Donaldson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
No balls and 1 strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're up 3-2. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Line towards center field. Hernandez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Nick Williams. Lifted into the air out towards center field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Smoke. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. There's a strike.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. The throw into second, and the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Jared Eichhoff is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Chasing after it is Herrera.
And that's the first out of the inning. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
In is Curtis Granderson.
No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Russell Martin now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Eichhoff features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. In for a strike, it's 1-1. So 1-1 home. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and it's a foul ball. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Toronto.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was a double play victim last time around.
things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First offering on its way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. Line towards center field. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gurriel. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 13.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. Grounded up the first baseline. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 25, Marco Estrada.
Devin Travis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Oscar Hernandez.
Yonhervis Solarte will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Ground ball right side. Hernandez scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Danny Barnes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Kevin Pillar is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Granderson is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, pitcher, Jared Eichhoff.
Aaron Altair will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch on its way. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here. Number 21 is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
21.
Ben Lively will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. And that's taken for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A high fastball is in there. Lively, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out. I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Third baseman, number 20, John.
Steve Pierce will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
He's set and the 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Troy Tulowitzki will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. 0-1 the count. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
the right fielder, number 15, Randall Richards.
Kendrys Morales will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Morales.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Morales has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. The 0-2 once more. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. One left. Number 21 will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop. Luke Maley is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Richard Arena will also enter as he takes over at third base. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Pilar moving in. One down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Gifton Gopay is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Now at third base, number 7.
Riding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now Carlos Santana. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail it here 4-3. Dwight Smith Jr. will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Skied into straightaway right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Digging in once again, Russell Martin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 home to Martin. Grounded down the third baseline. On the backhand, he knocks it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting, number 13.
Next to bat for Toronto, Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the pitcher, 2-1-0.
Anthony Alford will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Anthony Alford.
Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Blue Jays held in check, and it remains a 4-3 game. Dwight Smith Jr. will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Roberto Ozuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready for another shot now, Maikel Franco. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Morales is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First offering on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Scott Kingery will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Scott Kingery.
And he takes ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? 1 there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Slides, and he makes the basket catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, there might be a few chewed up fingernails on both sides, but this one ends with the tying run on third and the winning run stranded at first. Great game right down to the end.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Marcus Stroman pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark